How y'all doing? Y'all good? Can y'all hear me in the back? Good? Sweet. My name is Ike, for those of y'all that don't know. But it's actually kind of crazy because I've had friends that I've known for years that only just recently found out that my real name isn't Ike. Like, when I tell them my name is Ikechukwu Ogwebu, son of Onyema Ogwebu, brother of Chiamaka Ogwebu, they be like... And all this time, we thought you was just regular black. Like being African is some new level of black. Like I'm from Wakanda. But having a long name is pretty difficult. But I would say the worst thing about having a long name is my basic ass middle name. Like, I feel like before I was born, my parents, they probably knew I was gonna be an asshole. So one day, they were sitting together trying to decide my middle name. My dad's talking to my mom, he's like, baby, how can we fuck this motherfucker up? So, you know what they decided to do? Instead of giving me instead of giving me a long middle name to go along with Ikechukwu Ogwebu, like Oluwashan or Oluwayinke, they decided to name me Charles. And the worst thing about it is they don't even like the middle name Charles. Like, my parents are super, super African, and their greatest fear is me and my brother becoming too Americanized. Like, I know my dad has nightmares about, like, me and my brother sagging our pants and wearing earrings and stuff like that. But I remember I was 5 years old, first grade. At this point in my life, I'm already fed up with this long name. Like, I can't say this name. I can't spell this name. Like, I don't even know what it means. Feel me? So I'm walking through school, I'm slumming every day. So my teacher, Ms. Zelinsky, she comes up to me. She was like, hey, buddy. Like, she wasn't even trying to say my name. She's like, hey, buddy, I saw that you're struggling a lot with your name. Like, I'm struggling with your name. Your classmates are struggling with your name. You can't spell it on your tests, which is difficult. So like, I saw your middle name was Charles. Why don't we just go ahead and call you Charles? And I'm like, you know what, Ms. Zelinsky, that's a great idea. So from that point, everybody from the janitor to the principal, everybody was calling me Charles. Like, I'm walking through school, I got a new swag, I'm an American boy. So, man, it all changed one day when my dad came to pick me up from school. So I'm outside with my friends, we're all chilling, and my dad pulls up. So I'm walking to the car, my friends are behind me. As soon as I open the door, my friends behind me are like, bye, Charles, and my heart dropped. I'm looking at my dad in the corner of my eye, I'm scared. He doesn't say nothing. As soon as I close the door, he's like, what did they just call you? And I'm like, I don't know, I don't know, I didn't hear what he said. Is it all? Yeah.
Anybody do that? I want to see you do it. So how about you? Jenny! Definitely not. Not a terrible person.
Hello? Y'all can hear me? All right, sweet. So where was I in my story? So I get in the car, he's like, what did they just call you? And I'm stressing. So after that, he didn't say anything the rest of the drive home. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm good. Like, maybe, like, he just put it past him. He's not gonna get mad. So we pull up to the house, and then I'm walking in the house. So I'm walking in the house, walking to my room, and then my dad's like, come here. So I'm scared. I turn around. I start walking to my dad in his chair. The chair's right there. He's in the chair. He got a belt in his hand. He's like, come closer. So I come closer. And then He starts beating me. He's like, what is your name? And I'm like, Ikechuku. He says, what is your name? And I'm like, Ikechuku. And he says, what is your name? And I'm like, Ikechuku. And he points to me, he says, if I ever hear somebody calling you Chaz, you will see what I will do to you. So from that day, I lived my life like I didn't even have a middle name. The next day, I went to Miss Zelinsky at school. I was like, hey buddy, we gotta get this figured out. Cause this not about to happen again. But growing up with the long name, it's definitely built a lot of character in me. Like throughout the years, I've heard every name in the book. I got friends that call me Ika Chakalaka. I got friends that call me Ike Choo Choo, which is actually my IG name. So go ahead and follow me on there. One of my teammates actually, every time he sees me, he's like, hey, Ike Chinawakaka na Kuku. And I'm like, what? Like, you can say Ike, but you just decide to say this long name. Is crazy. Honestly, I just want to take this time to thank all the teachers and subs that not only saved themselves embarrassment on my part, but they saved themselves embarrassment on their part. This is how teachers take attendance when I'm in the class. They be like, Sarah, here. James, here. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. My favorite is when there's an African sub, because African subs feel like they know everybody in the world. This is how African subs take attendance. They be like, Sarah, here. James, here. Ikechuku, Wakanda forever. Man, y'all laughing, but you know, growing up an African child is rough. To be honest, I see growing up an African child is like playing an extreme sport, because 24/7 you living life on the edge. Like, y'all see these earrings in my ear, y'all really think my parents are okay with me having these? No way. If you do, you're a fool. These earrings, the story of these earrings started my freshman year of high school, so like 4 to 5 years ago. So I'm a freshman, I'm coming in, I see all my friends, they're getting their ears pierced. I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. So for my birthday, I went to my dad. I was like, hey dad, can I get some earrings for my birthday? And he said, what? And I was like, can I get some earrings for my birthday? And he looked at me stern and he said, are you a woman? I'm like, no dad, I'm not a woman. He says, are you a drug dealer? I'm like, no dad, I'm 14, relax. He said, no, you relax. And he was like, first, you will go and get your earring, and then you will go and smoke weed, and then you will go and get somebody pregnant. No. As long as you are laying your head to rest in my house, you will never see it. And I'm like, okay, dad, that's a little irrational, but I can respect it. So fast forward 4 years later, I'm a freshman in college, you know, have my own apartment, playing football, life is going good. So I'm like, for my 19th birthday, like, I'm gonna go ahead and get my ears pierced, you know? Just like with my middle name, I'm like, my dad will never find out. So everything going good, like for a couple months up until Easter. So my mom, she FaceTimes me. I was like, I didn't even know she knew how to FaceTime, so it caught me off guard. She FaceTimed me and I forgot to take my earrings out. So as soon as she answers the call and sees me, she's like, you think you look good? And I'm like, I like put the camera up to hide my ears. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm like, dang. So I was just happy that my dad wasn't there to hear the call, because he would have came right to my apartment and ripped the earrings out of my ear. But of course, 6 hours later, I get a text from my dad. And I can't make this up. My teammates, I showed my teammates the text. The text message read, so you are now wearing this earring. If I ever see you with this ring in your ear, you will see what I will do to you. Thank y'all. Hey, can I get y'all on the snap? I'm gonna get y'all on the snap. I'm trying to feel like Kevin Hart, so y'all gotta bear with me. Hey, everybody, make some noise. Thank y'all.